Hello everyone. Topic for today's video is adjustment of capital at the time of admission of a new person as a partner in the business. Before adjustment of capital, what points we have discussed earlier is, first of all, calculation of gain or sacrifice made by the old partners at the time of admission of a partner. After that, treatment is to be given for goodwill. Then reserves, accumulated profits and losses are to be adjusted as per the instruction. After that, revaluation of assets and liabilities. Profit and loss is divided amongst the old partners in the old ratio. Then after that, capital accounts are prepared in order to find out the capitals of the partners for the new firm. And then balance sheet is prepared. That balance sheet is the starting point of the new business. Now at the time of reconstitution, partners may decide, I repeat, partners may decide, that means it is not a compulsion. Partners may decide that now in the new firm, our capitals should be in the profit sharing ratio. Suppose A, B and C are three partners now in the new firm with the ratio 3:1. तो वो डिसाइड करते हैं कि जो हमारी कैपिटल होगी नई फर्म में, that also should be in the ratio of 3:1. So now what will happen? What they will do? They will divide the total capital of the business in the ratio 3:1 and then adjustment will be made accordingly. So now that adjustment, how that adjustment is to be made, that is the topic for today. We will be discussing here that point. Now this adjustment of capital topic, adjustment of capital of the partners can be done in two different ways. So we will be discussing those two different ways one by one. First is when the capital of old partners is adjusted on the basis of the capital brought in by the new partner. Whatever capital the new partner is bringing, that will be taken as base. On the basis of the capital brought in by the new partner, firm will calculate the total capital of the business and then that total capital will be divided in the new profit sharing ratio of the business. For example, A and B are partners with the ratio 3:2. C is admitted in the business for 1/6 share and he brings in rupees 1 lakh as his capital. Partners decide that in the new firm their capital should be in the new ratio. When we calculate the new ratio, it comes out to be 3, 2 and 1. So now what we are supposed to do is, first step is to find out the capital of the total firm depending upon the capital of the new partner. That means this rupees 1 lakh will be taken as base and on the basis of this 1 lakh, the capital of new firm will be calculated. So how we are to calculate that? Total capital of new firm, capital of new partner. This concept we have already discussed under the topic of hidden goodwill also. Multiplied by reciprocal of profit share of new partner. That means if C has brought in rupees 1 lakh and his share of profit is 1/6, so I multiply here with reciprocal. So the capital of new firm, total capital of the new firm comes out to be rupees 6 lakh. Then what next will be done? At second step, this 6 lakh will be divided amongst all the partners in the new profit sharing ratio. That means A, B and C, their profit sharing ratio is 3:1. That means now in the new firm, capital of A will be 3 lakh, B 2 lakh and C 1 lakh. This is the second step where we have calculated their new capitals. New capitals means the capital which A, B, C will be taking to the new firm. Next step, third step, find out the actual capital, means present, or we can say adjusted capital of the partners. How this will be calculated? Adjusted capital means the capital of the partners after making adjustment for goodwill, reserve surplus and then revaluation of assets and liabilities. Whatever amount will be calculated, that will be the adjusted capital. Then at the fourth step, what is to be done? Difference is to be calculated between the new capital and the actual capital. Difference between new and actual capital. Now there can be two situations. First situation, new capital can be more than actual capital. Second situation, actual capital can be more than the new capital. So how to deal with this situation? If new capital is more than actual capital, that means जो capital उसकी अभी है A की, that is less, but the new capital according to the profit sharing ratio that is more. That means जब नई firm होनी चाहिए तो उसकी capital ज़्यादा बन रही है, but at present his capital is less in the business. So what A has to do? A has to introduce more capital now. Whatever amount is short. Suppose at this point of time, new capital of A comes out to rupees 3 lakh. Sorry, 3,20,000. New capital we have calculated, that is 3 lakh. New capital is rupees 3 lakh and his actual capital comes out to be rupees 2,40,000. So this difference of rupees 60,000 will be introduced now by A. But if actual capital is more, then what will happen? Then the partner will withdraw the excess capital. वो वापस ले जाएगा अपनी कैपिटल, क्योंकि उसकी कैपिटल जो है वो बिजनेस में एक्स्ट्रा पड़ी है, दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. उसकी कैपिटल रिक्वायर्ड कितनी है? 3 लाख है. अगर उसकी जो एक्चुअल कैपिटल है वो 3,40,000 है, देन व्हाट ही विल डू? ही विल विथड्रॉ दैट 40,000 रुपीज बीइंग द एक्सेस कैपिटल. Now how this amount is to be brought in, introduced or to be taken back? Again we have to follow the instruction given in the question. Sometimes it is given that this adjustment of capital is to be made in cash. Then what will happen? This introduction of capital or withdrawal of capital will be made through cash. That means if more amount is to be brought in, then entry will be passed, cash account debited to A's capital account. And if it is to be withdrawn, then A's capital account debited to cash account. On the other side, it can also be instructed that the adjustment of capital is to be done through current account. In that case, what will happen? If more amount has to be brought in, then A's current account debited to A's capital account. And if excess amount is to be withdrawn, then A's capital account debited to A's current account. So whatever instruction is given in the question, accordingly this capital is to be adjusted. And because of that adjustment, what will happen? This amount will be the balance carried down of the partner's capital account and it will be taken to the balance sheet of the new firm. So what is the first method being discussed here is when the capital of old partners, that means A and B, is adjusted on the basis of the capital brought in by the new partner. That means on the basis of the capital brought in by new partner, the capitals of old partner also has been adjusted. So what has been done? What is the procedure? Firstly, we are to find out the total capital of the new firm. Total capital will be calculated by multiplying capital of the new partner with the reciprocal of his profit share. This total capital will be divided amongst the partners in their profit sharing ratio. That comes out to be new capital. After that, we'll find out their adjusted capital. Difference between the new capital and the adjusted capital will be adjusted either through cash account or through current account, whatever instruction is given in the question. One thing is to be kept in mind here. If no instruction is given in the question, then adjustment has to be made through cash account only. Then current account is not to be used. So everyone must keep this thing in mind. In absence of any instruction, the adjustment of capital must be made through cash account, not through the current account. Now the second situation can be when the new partner can be asked to bring in proportionate capital. That means on the basis of the capital of the old partners, new partner can be told what amount he is to be brought in. New partner brings in the proportionate capital on the basis of the capital of the old partners. In the first situation, what was there? That the amount of capital of the new partner was given, and on the basis of that amount, the capitals of the old partners were adjusted. But this is the reverse situation. Here what is done, that the proportionate capital, the capital of the old partners is taken as a base, and the new partner is asked that he should bring in the capital which is proportionate to the capitals of the old partners. So how it is done? Let's see. First, calculate the adjusted capital of the old partners as it is to be taken as base. So first of all, we are to calculate the adjusted capital of the old partners. Now, the total capital of the business will be calculated on the basis of this amount. So, total capital of new firm is equal to combined adjusted capital of old partners multiplied by reciprocal of the combined share. Always the reciprocal of the share is to be taken. Whether we are finding out the capital on the basis of the capital of new partner, or we are finding out total capital on the basis of the capital of old partners. Every time reciprocal is to be multiplied. Then third step will be to find out the capital of new partner. When we have calculated the total capital of the business, on the basis of that multiply the profit share of the new partner. This will give us the amount to be brought in by the new partner as the capital. And when he bring in that capital, entry will be passed as cash or bank account, whatever is the case, debited to new partner's capital account. Being the capital brought in by the new partner. First, we are to find out the adjusted capital of the old partners. Then, total capital will be calculated on the basis of their combined adjusted capital. On the basis of total capital, by multiplying the share of profit of the new partner, we will find out the capital of the new partner. He will be told that this much amount you are to bring in when you are to join the business. And when he brings in that capital, the entry to be passed in the books is cash account debited to new partner's capital account. Let's see this with the help of example also. Suppose there are three partners, X, Y and Z. Z is a new partner. He is admitted into the business for 1/5 share. Fine. X and Y were the earlier old partners and Z is now admitted for 1/5 share as the new partner. And the partners say that you are to bring in the proportionate capital according to your share. Now for this, what do we require? We need to find out the total capital of the firm. That will be taken out on the basis of adjusted capital of X and Y. Suppose adjusted capital of X is rupees 80,000 and Y is rupees 60,000. So the total adjusted capital of X and Y for 4/5 share, out of total Z is having 1/5 share. Z का 5वां हिस्सा है, बाकी 4 हिस्से किसके होंगे? X and Y के. So for 4/5 share कैपिटल कितनी हो गई? 1,40,000. Now we will calculate the total capital of the business. First step is done here. First point is done, that is the total adjusted capital. Second point, total capital is to be calculated. Total capital will be 1,40,000 into 5/4. We have added here adjusted capital of X and adjusted capital of Y to get the total adjusted capital of both the partners. And both the partners have combined share of 4/5. क्योंकि देखो Z का जो शेयर है that is 1/5. तो अगर टोटल में से 1/5 माइनस कर देंगे तो रिमेनिंग शेयर कम्स आउट टू बी 4/5. Then this total 1,40,000 is multiplied by reciprocal of their share, that is 5/4. So this will give us the total capital of the business 1,75,000. Now the third step, we have to find out the capital of Z. What amount Z is to bring in? That will be 1,75,000 into 1/5. So this comes out to be 35,000. So now this entry will be passed cash account or bank account debited to Z's capital account with rupees 35,000. So two cases, two situations can be there under the topic adjustment of capital. First is when new partner's capital is given and it is told that the old partner's capital is to be adjusted on the basis of the new partner's capital. That is the first case, and now we have discussed the second case, that when the new partner is told that you must bring in the proportionate capital on the basis of the capital of the old partners.